What's up, everybody? It's looking like you made it to my channel. Here you can find interviews, reactions, rambling, and more. If you like the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, go ahead and hit the like button so I know you want more content. With that being said, I don't want to hold it up any longer because I want to get into the music. Let's get it started. What's up, everybody? Been a little while, a couple weeks. How you doing, Fred? Still a little rough in the chest and in the talking, but I can make it through it. And I got about a half hour now since the birthday party got switched up because Giant Eagle don't know what the hell they're doing. So I wanted to jump on and do this reaction because I don't want to wait no longer to check this song out. There's a fire emoji song that Tom released. There's a new artist called Vin J. Everybody's telling me I really need to check out his song. So I wanted to get this one out there and then do the other ones tonight. With that being said, this is Tom MacDonald, The System. If you guys hear this reaction and you want to look more into the song, hit that very first hashtag so you can go over and find more of his music. I'm a big fan of Tom, be completely transparent. He makes some of the most real music that I've listened to. He'd be in the top couple artists. If I was to speak on conscientious artists, it would be Upchurch, Tom MacDonald, problematic artists like that, Adam Calhoun. However, this is Tom. So with that being said, I don't want to wait no longer. I don't want to hold anybody else off any longer. Let's hit the button.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick, we'll make you stupid with curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left, take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go over.
Hold on. Where did this come from? This is nuts. Let me see. That's on Twitch. Yeah. So anybody that's on Twitch, I'm gonna have to pull this because I don't want them causing chaos. Facebook, I'm still banned on there. Yeah, that's how that one works out. So if you're on Facebook or if you're on Twitch, sorry, but you got to go to DLive or YouTube to see this. However, where did this come from? Because what he's saying, I can see his point in saying. Now, I'm 100% indoctrination unless it's indoctrinating your children to understand the reality of life and standing up for who they are. Like, for instance, if I hear my kids say hell or something like that, I'm not going to go get pissed off at them because I want them to be able to stand up for themselves when they get older without holding back, because I was told not to disrespect people, but to allow people to disrespect you doesn't work in return. So I kind of see exactly where Tom's coming from. However, I like this. I really, really like this. Hard to argue with that. I'm with you, Fred.
Prioritize material belongings over truth. Don't forget the right or left, take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose, but our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? You're depressed. Society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Go get.
Okay, now he made the comment, our democracy exists. I understand Tom's not from America, he's from Canada, and he's very, very intelligent when it comes to America and what happens here. He lives here now. I'm not exactly sure he understands it. Democracy is not mentioned in the Constitution because we are not in any way, shape, or form a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. A lot of people don't realize that. And there's a huge difference. Law and order, mob rule. That's your choices there. It doesn't matter. I mean, what I'm hearing is it doesn't matter who's in charge. They're going to Yes, I'm with you. Let's keep going.
Problem, you're depressed. Society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Go get married to a lady who also don't have a clue and pump out a few babies babies that are just the same as you.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided all the men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome, so for you, we'll do the same. Never teaching you to love yourself, inject you full of hate, objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the rape, and weaponize the differences that make our men and women great. Then just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll impact.
There's much that I cannot say. There's not very much at all I could say to disagree with Tom on what he's stating. What I would have to say if Tom was to ever see this is just simply thank you. Thank you, because you're talking about things now that we've all been talking about, but we've been attacked for talking about, bringing up the double standards, bringing up a lot of these things, bringing up the brainwash by the system. Look at what's going on right now. I mean, yes, Fred, it's very brutal, but it's so real. I mean, right now, you can't even have a different political opinion, or they're going to say it's Russian disinformation bullshit, which is all that is bullshit and excuses and reasons to divide everybody. I've been, even though I haven't really had a voice lately because I've been sick, more or less, I've just had a really, really bad sinus infection and I lose my voice every year. But I was having a conversation with somebody at work the other day, and we were talking about bang bang that happened locally. I don't necessarily want to even say the word because it's going to get pulled by the algorithm. But we were talking about this situation. And I looked at him and I said, you know where I grew up? He said, yeah. I said, so you know that it was never all one race or all another race or nothing like that. He said, no, you grew up with us. Exactly. So hear me out. And I said, nobody ever mentions the critical thought that a lot of the fathers bring into the home. And he looked at me and he stopped me in my tracks and he goes, you know, I've never ever thought about it. And I see what you're saying before you even say it. It's like 70 to 80% of homes with children who don't have fathers end up getting in trouble one way or another when they get older. If the father's not in a home and there's not the way I look at it, when I was growing up, if I was to do something and my mom would say, I'm gonna light your ass up, okay, I'm not gonna take it to heart. But the second my mom would say, I'm gonna get your dad after you, something snapped. Okay, let's not do that. That's where I'll get in trouble. That's the critical thinking that I feel that a lot of these children are missing now. And Tom's pulling these things out.
Power you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay, then have the men turn into women and you'll fight for them again. But you thought you had it figured out, but everything has changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And
that is such a validating point, what he's stating right there, because it's what's happening. You can't go, if you live in a hood, to an upper class neighborhood and get pulled over for speeding and be able to afford it the same way as if somebody in an upper class neighborhood going to a lower class neighborhood getting pulled over with the same exact charge. And for one, it's going to be a slap on the wrist. For the other, it's going to be a few days worth of food. There's no argument in what he's stating because he's pointing it out. The top are the ones that look down on the bottom instead of looking at the bottom to lift. This is so real. Fred says, well, my mom did double duty, and if you knew what was good for you, you didn't diss her. I agree. I would never, ever say that the mothers don't do a good job when it comes to raising kids. I'm speaking the actual critical thinking that is heralded from the second parent, the more authoritative parent. Because let's be honest, my old lady tells my kids to do something, 10 to 1 odds they're going to say yeah and walk away, and it's never going to happen. I walk over to them, I take their computer off them, and I say, no, you're going to do this. They're going to do it. That's pretty much where I'm looking at that aspect. I'll never, ever say the mothers didn't do a good job in any way, shape, or form, because I know a lot of kids that didn't have fathers that grew up in their Fortune 500 workers. Like they work or own companies with Fortune 500. I can name one person right now that I grew up with, specifically grew up with, hung out with damn near every day. The parents were split. He barely talked to one parent, talked to the other parent when she was home. However, now he owns a mansion. Now he owns several businesses. Now he owns Lambos. Now he owns all these different things that we would, growing up in the gutter where we were from, you didn't get that. But he showed everybody it doesn't matter if they're going to allow you to get it. You get out there and you take what you got to take, but you do it the right way. Just like Tom MacDonald, coming to America. Didn't come here rich, came to America. I think he said he had like $2,500 when he got to America or something like that. Something crazy. Look at him now, a millionaire. Why? Because he didn't allow a system or outside influence to distract him from being able to complete what he had to complete. Let's keep going.
And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Okay, a few things I want to mention. First, Tom said this is his first solo song of 2022. He did a hell of a job. Absolutely a hell of a job. Secondly, the points that he's calling, let me keep letting it play just in case, but the points that he's calling out and pointing out is so legitimately true. I mean, I understand everybody has a difference of opinion. But you shouldn't be attacked if you have a difference of opinion than another person, unless your opinion involves harming people or destroying something that is not yours. And that could be taken in any context. If you try to take away from somebody because they don't believe what you believe in, that's part of the problem. Tom's pointing these things out, saying, look, you could be this, you could be that, but you're still going to be, people are still going to say you're wrong. The system's going to say that you're not doing it right. If we pay attention to the system, it's broken. Now it's time to throw the boat out. It's been 2 weeks since I streamed. It was at least 2 weeks before that since I picked a certain button. I'm going to do it. This is a song of the gods because it's pointing out aspects that nobody wants to talk about. Usually I let everybody vote. This time I had to vote this myself. Later on tonight, we got a new artist named Vin J. We've got Chris Webby got a new song out. Tom MacDonald, another one of his. It's Fire Emojis. I haven't got a chance to hear it yet. I own Tom's new CD with Adam Cowan. I just haven't had the time. I don't always agree with him, but like I said, it's hard to argue with the system is there to keep us under its thumb. Yes, Fred, I'm with you 1,001%, because the more I watch it every day, it's physically there to keep you down. I mean, little known fact, I'm related to I'm a few generations away, but Theodore Roosevelt was my family member somehow through my grandma. And that is through my family tree, DNA, and all that happy bullshit. I seen what they did to him. And I'll never say he was a great president. But he did do some good things and he did do some bad things. But I seen what they did to him. I've seen too many good people being squashed by bad people because they didn't want to toe the line. And that's why when people ask me about Musk, hey, I don't trust him because of the whole Neuralink, but I'll trust him on a free speech aspect because he's willing to go and try to do what's right. Whether that'll happen or not, we don't know. But this whole idea where we can't be who we are because we got to listen to what we're being told is wrong. The government is by the people, for the people. How the Federalist Papers, there were Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton, I think, in the 1788 Federalist Papers, it specifically said the reason for the Constitution is so the people don't allow the government to get out of hand. Not the government to control the people to control the government. Right now, we have government controlling the people. Exactly what we were warned about. Now, I don't usually get into the real political like this, but you know what? I'm pretty goddamn tired of being able to speak freely. I'm pretty tired of not being able to talk about topics that are brought up in songs and being, am I going to get banned for this one? Am I going to get in trouble for saying this? Or am I? Screw it. If they ban me, they ban me. I'm at the point now, I want to be able to speak, and I don't give a damn if it costs me being able to do a stream on this platform or that platform or that. I don't care no more. I want to be able to speak freely. I want to be able to talk about what I'm seeing. Now, I've been, I don't know. I've been like pretty sick, but I've also been going through some things mentally where I'm trying to figure out myself. And one of the big faults that I'm finding is I'm allowing this warning, oh, you can't say this or you can't say that, to pretty much force me to be in a black hole of myself where can I talk about this? No, I'm not doing it no more. So from this song and this video here forward, if I say something to offend you and nobody else is offended, there's an unsubscribe button. And if you're not subscribed, okay. But I can't expect anybody to expect me to stand on my tippy toes and worry, am I going to fall off soon? Because I'm not. I might get pushed off of a ladder and get back up on another one. The worst comes to worst, I own my own website. And it's myname.com. Think about it. So, with that being said, I am going to have to end the stream because it's time we get to where we got to go now since I had to schedule a birthday party later. Avoid Giant Eagle for birthday cakes, please. Don't put yourself in that situation where it's the last minute and all of a sudden they can't find it. But anyway, so when I react to these songs later, hey, all of them are political artists. That's what I listen to. That's usually what I try to listen to. Chris Webby, I've been listening to for a long time. Tom MacDonald, everybody knows I listen to. This Vin J artist, I have no clue who he is, but I was told it's political and it will stir some shit. Of course, in the Federalist Papers, it also said that they feared political factions because we would wind up where we are now, a two-party system where the parties run the system. Exactly. I mean, they warned us so many different times. Like I said, whenever I stopped the song because Tom was talking about it being a democracy. Thomas Jefferson, no, it was Benjamin Franklin. It was either Thomas Jefferson or Benjamin Franklin had come out, and this is written in the Library of Congress, had come out, and there was a woman who said, so what kind of government do we have? And the response from the person that said it, and I don't want to get it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Benjamin Franklin, or it might have been Thomas Jefferson, one of the two. They said a constitutional republic if you can keep it. If anybody can point to me where the Constitution or the Bill of Rights says democracy, the word democracy, I would love for you to do that because you're not going to find it. So like I said, let me go ahead and end this rant, end this reaction. Tom MacDonald really kicks some ass with this song, and this song was what I needed to be able to just say, let's say it, fuck it. It's time to start speaking free. If I offend you, like I said, there's an unsubscribe button. If you like what you hear, hit the sub button and come back for more. If you want to hear more of Tom, it's real simple. Just go to the very first hashtag and you'll be able to check it out. I love this song. I'm with you, Mini Jake. I am 1,000,000% with you. Tell me, am I going to be surprised by the fire emojis that I react to tonight? If you love this song, obviously you listen to Tom's, so let me know. Fred says that was Franklin, I believe. Okay, yes. Like I said, it was one of the two. Matter of fact, Franklin. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. A Republic If You Can Keep It. Elizabeth Willing Powell, Benjamin Franklin, and James McHenry Journal is where you could find that. So that's where that statement was made. I know I have a lot of friends that are liberals, and I'm very straightforward with them. I was talking to somebody the other day who is a very, very, very hard feminist, aka liberal, both. She'll openly tell you it. I work with her, and we were talking. And she starts telling me views that I'm watching being attacked by other liberals. It's like, do you know the difference between a classic liberal and this new age liberal? Because you're not falling in the new age. And she's like, well, what are some points of the new age? And I pulled it up and I was showing her different aspects. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Well, what about this one? I don't agree with that. I think everybody should have one of those. Can you call yourself a liberal anymore? Because then I pulled up different things that the middle or the mid-right, I wouldn't even say the far right, say. And she's saying the exact same things. And then I had to pull up a graph to show her how far one party was leaning into the other party and how far it's becoming a Y. But the problem is, even though that party's becoming a Y, we're still in the middle. We've got to... It's not if you're liberal or conservative, it's if you can think. Yes, yeah, absolutely. You've got some people that are unhinged on both political aisles, and they're pulling a lot of the people that are unknown to those political aisles, while us people here who are conscientious thinkers, who actually use our intelligence and brains, like I put up a video the other day, sick as a dog, couldn't even keep my eyes open because my head hurted so bad and I had to still go to work, and I uploaded this video and somebody said, tell me an unpopular opinion. An unpopular opinion, if you bring me an article that pisses me off, I'm not going to believe it. Whether it's true or not, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to allow emotion or rage to get me to believe articles no more. Because that's where our downfall is. We put blinders on when we allow emotions and rage to take our decisions on how we decide to decipher something. So... But like I said, with that being said, I will see everybody at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will check out these other songs. You're getting at least 4 songs. That's a promise coming directly from me, unless my power goes out and a tree falls on the internet. Other than that, there ain't nothing stopping me. Until then, I want you all to stay savage and be prepared. Because what you guys are going to start seeing is the part of me that I held back, that I was afraid of actually letting out because I didn't want to get myself drugged down. So until that point at 8 p.m., stay savage, stay safe. Screw the system. There you go. I'm out.